Well, Iron Master, we are here with Season 7 Division Alpha.
Div Alpha, woohoo!
You taking a look at this? Are you taking a look at the schedule with me?
In 3, 2, 1, I'm looking at the schedule.
Excellent. So check that out, a 3-3.
3-3, I like it.
Lizards
and that's Kiwi Bird doing his thing right there. And I believe that's another Lizardman team, if I remember correctly. Nope, that's Pro Elves. My bad.
Yeah. And
Tribute Urbana. So 12 armor breaks for the Lizards to the 2 in the Pro Elves.
well, it seems
3 passes were thrown, and touchdowns were made.
No deaths were had.
Yep. Lizard Beasts rolled about twice as many ones as they did sixes too. That's a random fun fact.
Random fun fact. The injuries weren't too bad either, most likely. Well, we'll look at that when we get to the teams.
Yeah.
Do you want to look at the teams, or you want to keep going down the schedule?
Let's keep going down the schedule first.
The schedule.
So we got the Mutants in Human Clothing taking a 2-1 over the Grody Greens.
Yeah, I do not recall. Oh, Nurgle. You're so gross and nobody likes you.
But, you know what MVP did like is that Beast in Nurgle, so he's getting a level up. Let's see what he got. Oh, gosh. Oh, no.
You know, the funny thing is, if this coach doesn't do well and he needs to rebuild his team, he could probably sell that one right off the bat.
Just plus strength. Oh, no.
And I would not doubt that people would probably give him a little bit more than card value for him.
Yeah. He's pretty good. Pretty good. But Nurgle holds up pretty well usually. Then Mutants and Human Clothing, that's Spoony Bard, right?
I don't know, but I do know it's an Underworld team.
Yep.
You are correct. It is Spoony.
Because that is Mighty Blow on a Skaven Blitzer. Pretty good.
Have the Wayside Wandermongers, dropping it to the Fallen Wonder.
Yeah, it's only a 1-0, and from what I saw, it was a really bloody match where Blitzer died, next one's missing next game, and he did his job. And lots of levels were had for the humans.
The Amazon star there, she picked up guard. Guard.
That's a pretty good skill. I think I would have started Mighty Blow first, though.
I agree. The catcher there got diving catch, which is a good skill if you're going to pass with humans.
Yep. I'm not sure if I would have taken block first, but diving catch is definitely going to be an interesting one where we got to see where it goes.
For me, I either go diving catch or I go sprint. Usually.
But Fallen Wonders, Death is a blitzer, so that's going to be big for them to replace. And then it was a bloody game for what it was.
What it was. And that's the day it was.
And it was. So, looking down, we got Trunky Wood versus the Wellington Shouted Society.
I want you to take a second for a minute. Take a look at this this tie that's in the middle of the 7 games. I just like the...
It's the only tie, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, and it's right in the middle. It's just like its symmetry is so beautiful.
Meant to be there, man. Okay.
Oh, snap. Your loner was not bought.
I can believe it, man. Loners don't deserve to be bought.
Aww. That's sad.
Especially when you got a naming theme, man. Plus, that's Dark Elf, so he's going to need his witches and stuff pretty soon. Or his reroll.
I guess when we look at his team, we'll know.
Yep. But, so this is going to be Trunkhead and Stringer Bell. Got a good vampire MVP there. And he has some passing vampires, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at the vampire. He's got 5 KOs and 2 injuries, and they don't register their own KOs, do they, if they knock their thralls out?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not that I know of, though, but it would sound weird.
It would, indeed. Let's see how many times Bloodlust. 44 successes, 17 failures.
Yeah, I actually got to watch this one, and he was biting a few thralls, and it was some injuries in there. So it was a bit rough for him. But he got the 1-1 off some BS play at the end, and it was pretty funny. After messing it up by trying to run in with a vampire that bloodlusted, he went into the touchdown zone and tried to get to a thrall on the other side of it, and it actually turned over to him because it's at the square you go in at. Gotcha. So PSA, guys, you got to have a thrall to bite where you're going into touchdown, not at the end of your movement.
When you cross the end zone, that is considered the end of your movement, no matter how many dots you got left over.
Yep.
Gotcha. Well, Tooth and Fist one there is 2-1 against dwarves.
Yep.
We got a level up werewolf who got block.
That's a lot of SPP on him, so must have been
it is
2 touchdowns, MVP, that'd be 11, and random Kaz. Sounds like what he would get.
Well, he's got an MVP, he's got a casualty, he's got 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. So right on the head there.
Boom, yeah.
But still a great MVP for the dwarves too. Going on a Troll Slayer. That's one closer to Mighty Blow.
Right.
So that's pretty good for them.
The dwarves were winning the injuries inflicted with 4/1.
Cool.
Bad. SPP abounded. There's probably a leveled up dwarf on that team now.
Yep. Well, still got one more on the schedule, I think.
We got 2.
2 more, I'm sorry.
The Weenie Greenie Machini. No, the Weenie Green Meanies.
Man, looks like we have some friends now, you know. Green Weenies, the Weenie Green Meanies.
I know.
I like this, man.
The Merciless Avengers.
And that's going to be Own's team, if I remember correctly.
So
Studenheim and Owned.
The Goblin got sidestep, but he's missing next game.
And the Bull has
Break attack.
Yep, that sounds pretty good.
That's
both
the
ways.
One I would normally go with.
But you know, I think everything says it here where you look at armor breaks and expulsions.
Wow.
Fouling and murder weapons were not working. This is like the time to start killing things.
Yeah, I don't. The goblins got railroaded.
Yeah.
9 KOs, 4 injuries inflicted, and at least 2 expulsions. I mean,
does secret weapons get expulsed?
Yes.
Like, is that what they're counted as?
Yes.
Okay, so even if they are fouling. Okay, that could be it then.
I mean, I could be wrong, but dude, between KOs, injuries, and the expulsion, that's 15 players. That's a team.
That's 2 teams. Or not 2 teams, but almost 2 teams.
Team and a half or some. And then the last one are some Kemri.
Especially when we get no damage on the other guy.
None. 0.
So we got the Fongmire Fen Beast versus Common Cult. Can you pronounce that?
Common
Consulting. There we go.
Just spelled with a little chutzpah. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not even a real word. So the Tomb Guardian got Mighty Blow. There is a real word that I was trying to say. I'm just saying it poorly.
Yeah.
So
man, these MVPs are going in on great people except for the Goblin Coach.
Well,
like,
I mean,
Saurus and Tomb Guardian, those are like exactly where you want them.
I can prove the MVP fell on an okay player. You ready? The Goblin is still alive.
Oh, okay.
So the Kemri inflicted 2 KOs and 3 injuries, and on the other side, 3 KOs and 2 injuries. KOing a skeleton is a lot easier than injuring anything in the on the Kemri team, I will believe.
Yeah, I think the Kemri may have just been held back because of the
agility too.
Lack of anything to start with, while the Lizardmen really start off strong, especially if they have a couple levels for block, and they'll just go around controlling the pitch if you don't stop them. And especially with Tomb Guardians, they're actually hard to use correctly when they're strength 4 around, because then they're getting pushed when they try to mark up 2 players at once.
Bum.
It's a hard match.
It's a hard knock life.
But we did get some fouling in there, so I'm glad to see that.
Well, let's take a look at these teams in Division Alpha.
Yep.
We'll start with Kiwi Bird and his Lizard Beasts.
Yep. I will once I get an answer from server. There we go. So his got trimmed a little bit from what I see. He's almost 1,500 now. But doesn't... Was he 1,500 earlier?
I do not recall. You're the one that has access to that kind of stuff. He keeps he still has the 4 Saurus, so that all looks pretty much the same.
Yeah, he's got 5. He really needs to replace that last one, and then he can still have his bench.
Yeah, well, he's only got 10k, so I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
Well, I mean, they're 80k, so 2 good rolls and he'll have a Saurus. If not, that's about 8 good rolls. Or 8 bad rolls. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Lovely. Well, the dwarves beside him.
Yeah.
Beric Var Voyages.
Vibrator.
Now,
Okay.
obviously, I remember the strength up and the agility guy.
I remember the stats.
But I don't remember the 3 guard. Maybe one of them, so it looks like he may have picked them up.
Yeah, the guard's definitely really good. This might have been a coach who didn't get their game in last time because someone left, I think. I can check that Discord area, but I think that might have just been processed. So let me see. You can keep looking while I do this.
I'm just looking. He lost his... Oh, that was the other game. So one.
Oh,
two,
no, I'm sorry.
three,
That was a
4.
different dwarf team
Yeah.
I'm looking at. I'm looking at Iron's Forge. Whoops. No, he played his game.
Yeah,
what am I thinking?
We're kind of cheating, and he's already played this week's week 2, so that might be part of why he's got all those guard pieces now.
Yeah, ha! That's 2 games. Okay.
Yeah, he's
Don't
doing
do
pretty
this
well.
too, man. Don't do it.
Lizard.
But
oh, nope. Go ahead.
yeah, his team's looking good. That Troll Slayer is a touchdown away from getting his level.
And the
Get
other
him
one,
that piling on, dude. Get him that piling on.
well, the one's already got Mighty Blow.
Yeah, I know, but he's 3 like SPP. He can get piling on soon. I'm on some death and destruction. Anyway, besides that,
And muffins.
So who we want to look at next?
Delicious muffins. The lizard team beside them, and
So Fogmire Fen Beasts.
ouch. Yeah, this is a team that's already played week 2, and this is the price he paid in week 2.
Well, that looks like it hurt.
Yeah, he's got a movement busted.
But he won. Just gotta remember he won.
Yeah, what did he win? Next game.
So sharing the other same problem, he also has a missing Saurus. If I'm seeing this, nope, the last Saurus is at the bottom. Gosh dang it, we're having more of this problem.
Well, he may have just bought the guy. I'm jumping in real quick to look at him. Yes, he has no games yet, so he just bought him.
Yep, no money, no games. But he's going to be down 2 Saurus anyway for next game.
Yep.
So say hello to Slibbly, hopefully. But with the amount of people he has, I think he has 1, 2, 3 people out. Has a 12-man roster. So we have 2 loners, so that's 120k. So he's sitting at 1160 for next match. That's not low. His team's getting pretty high in that value because he has his 3rd reroll.
Well,
he has the Crocs.
You're kind of looking at week 3 there for that game.
Yeah.
So
He's still going to have a rough time. And the busted everything is not helping him out.
no, busted nothing.
And 4 rerolls is interesting.
He is Frogmire, correct?
Fogmire, yep.
Fogmire. He will go up against the Vampire team once the Vampire team is done doing their thing in week 2. So just kind of a sneak peek. They're at 1240, so he may not get as much as you think.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking he's not getting that much because he's still high TV and just hit with a lot.
Yeah.
The one thing he does have is 4 rerolls, though. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think we talked about that. I think I keep hitting the wrong team.
He's on the first page. He's
I
number
know.
3.
No, he's only got 3.
Leader.
Then I don't care.
You don't care?
Yeah,
That's
leader.
30K for another.
I
reroll.
wouldn't have took leader on the doubles though.
Yeah, that would have been blocked for me.
I would have went sure hands.
Ooh, sure hands is huge on them too.
I'm so sick and tired of skinks that can't pick up a ball.
Yep. So now I'm going to give you my piece of advice. You hit that switch button with push roll towards Mordor, and then you hit that first skink, and then you'll have the lineup again.
Come
and
on,
we
man!
can
He
see
just
it.
bought the guy.
Good.
Give him a
I
little
know
bit
he
of a
just
break.
bought him, but I'm just telling him how I like to see it, man.
Oh look! So I've got to cheat here for a second. Hold on. We got to go over to Division 2 for just half a heartbeat. Bear with me. I'll be right back. I don't think it's this team. It is this team. So Zurich and his Treat Kundo with his 5 players, 6 counting the elf. I'm sorry, the tree. So it looks like this guy is following that teaching. He's down to 9 elves.
Wait, Trikundo has 9 elves?
No, Trunkhead has 9 elves.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like he's kind of following that.
Yep. Well, he's only been losing, Lyman?
Just won a
It's
game.
not the worst thing to lose. Just one game.
00 Trunk has Kick. I don't know how new that is, but it's very helpful on any elf team.
Yep. Kick's huge. Iron Trunk, which I'll happily name after myself, even though it's probably just Iron Man. But he's gotten dodge, so that's going to be the starts to moving around everybody. With 4 dodge, he's going to be hard to stop if no one has tackle by the time they play him.
Well, yeah, I mean, that goes without saying. I always start dodge on elves unless it's a thrower or they get something amazing.
Yeah. So I think people are going to need to pick up some tackle in this division, just to even prepare for next season even. Because there's going to be a lot of dodge around, especially with that Amazon team running around too. So,
Well, he's got enough money to pick up another elf if he needs one.
I think he's saving up for a witch elf, like I said earlier.
Gotcha.
Just the witch elves are going to be really strong, especially since they add one to the roster anyway. So no one's going to have to be replaced. He's building back up, and he might as well get his positionals instead of just line meat that might die.
Line meat. Well, you're playing elves. Everyone might die. And
Exactly.
here's the goblin team that's going to try to make that happen.
Yep. So we got the Dalweenie Green Meanies.
So he's down a troll. Wasn't he down a troll the last time we looked at him? Is it possible?
Yeah, and he still has that AV6 Looney.
Well,
This
I
guy's
mean,
mental, man. I like it.
it's a guy with a chainsaw, and maybe he's got the money to replace him if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to see what that MVP is going to come up.
Yeah, but I think it's time to replace him, and the rest of his team actually looks good enough that it's not a bad idea.
Now,
even though he has an MVP on him. Just do it, man.
If the Looney hits somebody and injures them, they do not get SPP, correct? With the chainsaw.
No, they do not. That's a random MVP, I believe.
So that's the only thing that can... Well, they can carry the ball.
Yeah, but they're going to get sent off most of the time, and you need them doing their job.
Well, no,
So it's kind of hard to
I'm just thinking, how do you feed him SPP?
You hope.
That seems to be it.
Yeah, that's about how everything works with goblins. Like Fnatic, you gotta hope he does injuries or gets an MVP.
I know what he needs. Apothecary.
What? He's probably just playing for the heavy inducement game, especially at that TV. But yes, I believe an apothecary might help just to stop that random. Oh yeah, you're a guy with 5 SVP. That's a good position to like want to level up to see what he gets. Yeah, he just died. Oops.
Again.
Yeah.
The Wayside Wandermongers.
Okay, and that is going to be philosophical.
Dude.
Seems wonderful. And everything on this looks amazing already.
Dude. He's got a running thrower and a catcher.
like looks like things are on the up and up. Just he's 20K away from getting a blitzer,
Yep.
and
Then he'll have his bench, and he'll be good to go. Bring
if
in
I
the
remember
murder.
correctly, I think he did start off in the apothecary, and that's why he couldn't get his fourth blitzer. But after that point, like 20K, fourth blitzer, you're going to be looking perfect, and you would have a bench already, man.
Well, you can start human teams with 4 blitzers and an apothecary. You just can't do it with an ogre.
Ah,
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
yeah. But I do like the 2 catchers on humans just to get the mobility going.
I'm not a big fan of that, but you can't argue movement 9.
Yeah.
He had sprint and sure feet, and that's 12. That's 1 push away, right?
Yes, it is. Or if he rolls another movement up, he is a natural one turn.
Yeah, that'd be just sick. So the Spoony one, what's he got there? 9 SPP and 2 bodies in the grave. 14 players. He's got a Warpstone Troll with Claw about to level up.
I don't know what this level is, so
well, I mean,
that's gonna be hard to hear.
If it's
But
not
what does he get?
if it's not a double, it's strength or mutation. So
Maybe guard, actually. He's gonna need guard or tentacles.
grab might be a good one.
I could see maybe going tentacles to grab, just so you can just keep putting people onto you.
Well, I'm thinking the grab so he can pull them into certain spots to make them easier to foul with his goofy little goblins.
Yeah. We gotta remember, he is Claw Mighty Blow.
Yeah.
So it might just be nice to keep people next to you to punch him. And then after that, getting, having tentacles on him is just going to mean that they have to stay next to him. They
yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that.
Grab will keep him around.
I don't disagree with that at all. And tentacles on the troll means that also you can just abandon him beside 2 people. You don't have to swing. You don't have to do anything.
Well, that's against the whole spirit of Claw Mighty Blow.
Yeah, but if they hit him and they fall down, then they still get hit by Claw.
Yep. Now, Spoony Bard had a little question. Should his Skaven Thrower that has leveled up get leader? Because if you're looking at his team value, it is shot up pretty high. And getting leader, he can drop one of the 70k rerolls and instead basically get one for 20k.
Is that to me?
Yeah. So do you think it should be a 13-20 team with leader, or do you think you should blow it up and get another skill and be 13-70?
Well, realistically, if he gets another skill, what is he going to do with it? What skill is it going to be,
I mean, he doesn't need accurate. Could be tackle, because really you have a team of strength 3, and then you have your stunties.
Yeah, I mean, if you give the Skaven Thrower tackle,
or maybe a mutation of some type.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe extra arms?
Maybe claws.
Problem is the other one has agility 5, so it's kind of hard to figure out what he wants.
Couldn't you give the thrower claws?
Yeah, you can, but he does not get strength access.
Sure, but he still would have claws.
It'd be silly, yeah.
Well, I mean, the reason I'm saying this is because the Skaven Thrower there, that second one, realistically is
he's lost
kind
his
of
job.
an expensive lineman.
Yeah. Maybe, I say tackle's pretty good. He has mutations. What mutations could he get? There's extra arms to make him pick it up better. There's,
That's not a bad idea.
he could get pass, but agility 5 is
I think you're onto something with the extra arms. Especially if he's going to be the one who fields the ball and feeds it to something else.
Yeah. He is a safer person to put it on than the agility 5, because he has no other saving skills. So this guy's your combat guy, and he can just get in there and...
The leader does make sense, but what does it save him? 50 points?
Yeah.
So...
It's actually kind of a lot.
Considering the thrower and the troll, if they both get normals, that's extra 40 points to your TV, then you're up to 1390. Then you're right back down to 1340. So leader on the thrower lets you level both these characters up, burn that reroll for a loss of 10 team value. I don't know. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, is the 50 points going to make that much of a difference? You're only giving up a Blood Bowl babe. The other side of the coin is
more strength up.
What's the thrower going to get that's going to help your team?
Yeah.
That one's a tricky one. I don't play enough Skaven to know the answer to that.
Well, it's Underworld, so it's even different than them.
Exactly.
Normally you say fire the thrower. Or let him die.
You know what? I may take leader and keep it.
Yep.
Because all your Skaven have animosity.
Yep.
And on a 1, they won't do it. I guess you can re-roll that, can't you?
Yeah, you can re-roll it, but that's only if you're handing off to goblins and you don't want to do that.
Well, I mean, sometimes you have to.
Yep. There are always times you have to.
So let's take a look at the Elven Union team of the Hipster.
Yep. Tribu Urbana. I won't pronounce your team motto.
Because it looks like it might either be Spanish or Italian.
Yeah, I don't know. So, he is doing the pro elf thing and rolling all the stats, you know. Everyone's rolling the stats.
All the stats. All the doubles. All the time.
So, what I have to say is movement 9 catcher is really good. Agility 5 catcher is really good.
Movement 9 catcher with Mighty Blow.
With Mighty Blow. And 1 SPP away from leveling for block, probably.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
And that guy, 1 turn touchdown, 2 turn touchdown, who cares? He's going to be a living missile against targets.
Yep. So I could see he's probably not even going to be wanting to make a 1-turner out of this because he's already got the Mighty Blow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, he's not even going to fool with that. He's going to go straight into this is going to be his kill piece. And God forbid he gets a pile on.
That'd be hilarious, to be honest.
pylon with AV7 is not always the brightest thing, though.
Yeah, but it's high risk, high reward. If you're going to protect him, it's fine. If you're not, it's not. It does have 70k, though, which is enough to buy another lineman, or he can wait to get 30 more k and buy another catcher, which is probably what he's doing.
Yeah, most likely.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He actually does have a bench. Miraculously enough. Don't usually see that. But if he can keep that up, he's going to be doing really good. And with the lineman being so cheap, I don't even mind having extras of them.
Yeah, with the team value of AV7, you know you're going to hemorrhage somebody. So,
yeah, it's just a matter of time. Good work, man, though. He's got a lot of the skills he needs. Early guard is amazing. Early mighty blow is amazing. But he really is onto something here, man. I can't say anything bad about the team. He's got my favorite skill on a thrower, which is sure hands. And then he's automatically got the pass reroll, so once he gets to 16 SPP, he can get accurate. Then maybe get strong arm if he's lucky on the doubles. And he can be doing some cool stuff.
Well, with strong arm and accurate, he's rolling a 2+, I think anywhere within 6 to 9 squares. I think it's 9 squares.
It's 6 squares.
It's 6 with accurate by itself.
Yeah. If it's strong arm, then you got a long pass 2+, and then a long bomb is a 3+.
Right. So, I myself love it, but that's me.
Dude, it's pretty fun.
The Grody Greens.
Yeah.
There's your buddy
Grody
with the
Greens.
Giant Nurgle Beast of Fear. It looks like he's lost a warrior somewhere along the line.
Yep. Lazarus Diggs missed a warrior. And I don't know where he spent his money on. Okay. Oh, second Pestigore. I see it. And then a big bench. Really big bench.
Well, yeah,
I think it's time to start saving for that warrior again. You're going to need him, man.
Because none of your rotters look like they're free ones, so.
Yeah.
Pestigore. So he's only got 2 Pestigores?
Yep. But he's got 3 rerolls, and he's looking pretty decent, all things considered. Um, I just think he needs that extra Nurgle Warrior, and then he can trim off a Rotter.
Or 2.
Because I think the 13-man roster is actually really good for Nurgle.
Once someone start picking up Dirty Player, I agree with you.
Yeah. But also, the Decay right now, with how much he has, he's actually not doing too bad by holding a bit more of them.
Well, I mean, the one guy being out doesn't hurt your team value, and it's, funny thing is if you got 14 people and 1 or 2 of them are cycling around due to miss next games, then it seems like that's the best way to have it going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's not bad right now.
Yeah.
But as he picks up pieces, this is where you take like Lionel and just you cut him and you replace with your warrior. Next Pestigore, you cut your next Rotter if they haven't died yet. And then you get your last one, and then you try to manage to 13 with 30 players.
Or 14.
I think 13 is a little bit better.
I don't know. I mean, I really foresee this guy trying to keep the 14 players. Or why else would they be built like this?
Personal preference, I guess.
Boosh.
So, get your warrior man, and you're on track. The only thing I could suggest is that you got to try to force some touchdowns on your Nurgle warriors, if possible.
Whether you want to or not.
Both your Pestigores have their first skills, so they're doing pretty good.
Aw, dude. So I snuck a peek at the Amazons.
Yep, the Fallen Wonders.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
She's got
strong arm.
And she's ready to go.
Now, seeing his team now, he's got a lot of guard. And I guess I was wrong about... Nope, that is a Frisch Blitzer.
Yeah,
he did buy that one. So, his team really didn't take too much of a hit. He's got the 4 rerolls, which on Amazon's I'm not actually against with how cheap they are. And he's got 110k still in the bank, so that was just nothing to him, dropping a Blitzer.
Well, I mean, 4 rerolls on an Amazon team, as far as I can tell, that's all for block.
Yep.
Maybe
blocks and sure hands.
I was about to say maybe pickup. Yeah.
Pickup. But I think that thrower needs accurate first before getting sure hands, mostly to make him a decent thrower and actually do their job.
Well, it depends on if she is going to be a thrower or not. Maybe the coach just took strong arm because doubles. Let's do it. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to focus on the passing plays, then obviously Iron Master's right.
Yeah, I only say accurate because, like, it's not an elf. They don't have the agility 4, so strong arm's only making this a 3+ pass if it's short or 3+ pass if it's quick. It's still the same.
Yeah.
Accurate's going to make it all better.
Make them both 4/4.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
make them both 2/2.
You can easily farm 2 passes for your thrower a game.
Yeah, it's not impossible, so especially with your 2 catchers, try to make it happen. Also get a throw on that other catcher that got the MVP. And those blitzers are just looking phenomenal, though.
Well, like you said earlier, I would like to see some mighty blows on those.
Yep. So, Serenity, just drop that guard stick and you get your mighty blow and piling on.
Well, maybe not. I mean, it works well for dwarves, so what do we know?
Yeah. I know guard's important, but don't think all of them need to be guard.
So I guess when you have these blitzers, if they roll doubles, the thing you want to go with is sidestep. Or maybe
you got access to stand firm is the thing. Sure feet isn't bad. Let me think of what they might want.
Because, I mean, I'm just looking at the team, and I thought a lot of times people liked the blodge characters with guard to have the sidestep, but yeah, I guess you're right. Stand firm keeps them where you put them.
Yep.
And they don't fall down. I like Amazon so far. I've only played about 3 or 4 games with them, but I'm having a lot of fun. Wellington Shadow Society.
Yep. Let me get to them. Coached by Stringer Bell.
Oh dear God, what is going on?
So we got 100k in the bank, and we got the Movement 8 Vampire. I like this. I really like this. he has a 1-turn threat on a vampire team this early in the game.
Well,
And he has an apothecary to keep it alive and regen.
I wouldn't go 1-turn threat, but
I mean, if he can do it,
he's got to be
it's
pushed
sidestep
3 times.
and then, yeah, but once he gets sidestep and sprint, it's not that hard.
Okay. I can't
It's
do
going to
it.
be a long while, but I mean,
Knock yourself out.
maybe he wants dodge, sidestep, sprint then, and then he'll be pretty far.
Stu needs to be fired.
Which one's Stu? Stu's just niggled, right?
He is, but he's
Yeah.
a thrall, which means he's going to have his armor break. He's going to roll injuries. Niggle on the thrall is a terrible, terrible thing.
Yeah. One thing I can see, though, is that he's just left back as a shark bait. And just he goes with the vampire and gets bit, and then he's off for a while.
I don't
He
know,
really
man.
doesn't want to get rid of him because he needs the bench really bad, considering he only has 2 rerolls and an eliter.
I guess.
He's going to want to get up to 4 sometime soon.
I mean, I'm just saying he needs to go.
Also, what do you think about the wrestle vampire?
It's a ball hawk.
What if he bloodlusts?
Sir?
What if he bloodlusts? And you have to go on the ground.
Well, then you had better make sure that there is a thrall that was on the ground beside him.
It doesn't matter if you bloodlust and you wrestle. You're in trouble.
He'll still do it.
Will he?
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure like he gets knocked down so he can't eat anybody.
But it's not a turnover, so he'll stand up, bite, and then lay back down. Because the bite animation is just an animation. It's
Not sure about that.
It's like they can use their hypnotic gaze from laying on the ground. They don't even have to stand up. Now,
I mean, if you say so. I don't know.
I'm down. That one I know, or at least it was. I don't know if any patches changed it, but hypnotic gaze can be used from laying on the ground. I've used the elf that has it. He does not have to stand up, and the vampires are the same way. Yep.
Interesting.
Now, for him, staying down is not necessarily a bad thing, but your vampires, I would think you would want them to stand up. They still have to roll their bloodlust when they do the hypnotic gaze while laying on the ground.
Ah.
Yeah, anytime you activate the vampire, you have to roll bloodlust.
Okay. So, I'm still just wondering how that accurate vampire is going to work out, though.
It's going to feed passes to other vampires, slowly building his levels.
I would have think Thunk Pass would be better.
Um,
And then get accurate if he rolls doubles again.
It's easy to get the 2 or 3
Well,
vampires
he can get
forward.
strong arm for free, though.
Yeah, that's true too.
So maybe that's his plan.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I mean, accurate doesn't do anything for the quick pass, obviously, and it probably doesn't do anything for the short pass.
Yeah, it does. It makes it a 3 or 2+.
Gimby's already thrown 2+.
For short, no. Quick, he is.
Okay. And then always it's going to help offset the penalties of a bright sunny day or some stuff like that.
That is true. So, I think we should move on to our necromantic team, Tooth and Fist.
Do. Look at that money.
110. It's pretty good. And he has his positionals, and that's a fired zombie in my eyes.
One that gets out and does all the fouling. I don't like the idea of just 2 rerolls, but that's an
That could be what he's saving for.
Let's say it's
because this is a 2 reroll setup with everything.
expensive rerolls.
Yep.
I didn't realize they cost that much.
Yep, but if you want to start off with 2 wolves, your 2 flesh golems, and your 2 whites, not sure if they come with ghouls, I forgot. But you have to take your 2 rerolls, because that's the price for the setup.
Well, I think the only thing we can tell the difference here is the blocking werewolf, but we had already seen that.
Yep. Pretty good, but I still think, even though that this guy's a bench player, he's not worth his 40k at 3 movement because he can't stand up and base the guy that he just got pushed away from again reliably.
That's true, but it's the same thing as that niggled thrall. You can use him until you have the money to replace him. But yeah, I'd replace him. I'd replace him now before he gets a zombie MVP.
Yeah. No, I would just cut him and not even replace him. He would have 11 players.
You could try murdering people and get free zombies.
Yeah, that is true. Always that option. And Mr. Claw can help.
So, owned and his Chaos Dwarves. With a slightly broken Hobgoblin, probably just MNG. Yep.
Oh, he did play the vampires, so kind of gotta remember that.
Got a little sneak peek. Still got his Kill Dwarf. Got a dwarf about to level up.
Yep.
He explained who Romulus was.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I totally don't remember.
Oh. Darn.
But he did. He did explain who he is on, I think, my YouTube page.
Okay.
Still loving that break tackle Bull Centaur. Got the block Bull Centaur.
He's so close to leveling already too, which is awesome because I think the MVP landed on him or something. So he's not going to be that far. That's another forced touchdown, and then he's getting blocked too.
I think so. I mean, that's what I would do, but I like them as blitzers. I know a lot of people like them as ball carriers, so.
Well, I think he can make Apocalypse a ball carrier because once he gets blocked, he's already mobile. So I think his third skill can be Sure Hands or it could be Dodge, depending if he rolls doubles.
I say you take Sure Hands on a dwarf and surprise everyone.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm wrong. I'm totally wrong.
The only third thing I could think of is maybe a Tackle Bull or get a Mighty Blow.
Well,
because even though he has 6 tackle,
yes,
it's still good to have it on someone that can actually move around.
Oh, no disagreement there. So, I mean, he takes block, he takes tackle. He's kind of a cage diver if you need it.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like is the 5+ for it. But, I mean, if you can do it with a Bull Centaur, bravo.
He'd have it with a
5+.
Why would it be
if
5?
It's a normal cage.
If it's a normal cage, but people don't always do normal cages.
Yeah,
and he's got the movement. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Open one, it's 4. If it's an open cage, it's a 4+. So
right,
it's interesting.
And he's got the movement that he can come at good angles. I'm not saying these are great ideas, but sometimes you gotta do bad ideas and hope for the best.
For sure.
Camry.
Yep, he's doing good, and he actually had a bench. Don't think we talked on that, but oh well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hobgoblins. Nobody ever talks about them, right?
No, unless it's Mango Fist. No, not Mango Fist. What am I?
Yeah, Mango Fist, the one with the strength up.
Yeah.
That's what you can call him that.
What was it? What was this? Mango?
It is Mango. I think so. But you know what? He's got strength 4, so if he wants to be called Mango Fist, then you call him that.
Yeah. But the common consultant, it looks pretty good. He has his 3 rerolls. Still missing his extra throw raw, 30k off.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm not.
Yeah. What was that?
That was me. Like, I don't know if I want to throw raw, and then I remembered nobody on this team can pick up the ball anyways. Maybe you need him.
Yeah. 2 throw raw is really good for the movement. Besides that. So
yeah, I mean they've got. I don't know who invented the team. I don't know if it was kind of like a fan-made thing that they ended up keeping, or if it came out of the producer's game, right off the bat. But who would throw with these guys? I just don't get that.
When you're desperate, man.
Well,
or if you roll 2 agility ups.
If you're desperate, you're gonna do things anyways. So skills ain't gonna matter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it opens up just that one thing. I don't think pass would be great on them, but to be 30 value over a skeleton, they lose thick skull, but they gain Sure Hands and pass.
Well, I'm on board for Sure Hands.
Yeah,
it's the pass that's dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, but they would be really cheap if it wasn't for pass. So screw you, pass. We want our cheap skellies back. Plus, I mean, they're throw raws. It's aesthetic. But yeah, it's really weird.
So he's gonna get a loner skeleton.
Yep.
He's
Though
gonna
he does have a sturdy player, there's no reason to fire it because agility is just meaning
oh yeah,
you're
definitely.
going to run up and boot people. There's no dodging and running up and hitting people, and that was already a bad play to begin with.
Oh, is that what he did?
Oh no, just being a dirty player and having agility too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So agility 1 just means he doesn't dodge away. Period.
Yeah, I think this guy needs to speak to Gengar and learn how to feed your Tomb Guardians. Seems like that's the way to go with this team. Get your Tomb Guardians.
He still does need a throw rod level up first, I would think, and then
murder everything.
Yeah. Then
what would you do with a throw rod level up?
Give him block or wrestle.
I guess block.
Have him as a ball hawk.
Yeah.
But that's why you want 2, so 1 can be your normal carrier that hands off later, and then the other one is your wrestler that can just try to get people on the ground, and then maybe foul them if they're out in the open.
Well, let's take a look at week 2. We do see a few games have been played.
Yep.
Do you see, even counting the ones that have already been played, do you see one that you find interesting?
Let's see. We got the Grody Greens versus the Fogmire Fen Beasts. I'm going to want to see how Rolling Red, which is the Fen Beasts, is going to do against the Grody Greens. I'm sorry, but I forgot your coach name. But that's the one I want to see because considering one coach is going to have a lot of people and the other one's going to have a decent team value, but he's going to be hit with all the woes of having no people on board. Just 2 Saurus down, that's going to be a hard one to see.
Yeah, against the... What are the Grody Greens?
Going for a while.
Yeah. So, Grody Greens are the Nurgle team that's down to Cast Warrior.
Right. I feels like that guy's going to be able to push the lizards around with as banged up as the lizards were.
And then Tribu or Berna and the Weenie Green Meanies I want to see too because I just want to see if Pro Elves will die to goblins. No other reason, but that's why.
I want to sneak a peek here at the vampires. 1 pass, 1 death. That would have been the game I would have wanted to see. Because I do like the vampires.
Yep. I didn't get to see that match, so I think Owen did stream it, so you might be able to see it through there if you want, guys. So,
well, that takes care of Division Alpha.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to say? Because I think we're pretty much good here.
I think that'll do.
So, thanks everyone for watching. This has been your Division 7, sorry, not Division 7, Season 7 Division Alpha review. And we did Division 4 earlier. So, I'm Iron Master, and this is Ledeas.